Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Dayna with From Fertility to Delivery. Today I wanted to talk about the shadow, the soul shadow, and infertility. Now, there's a lot of reasons for infertility, and many of them are body reasons. Lack of minerals, issues with your tissues, endometriosis, PCOS. There's a myriad of reasons of physical issues, tons of stress. But when you don't have any of that and then you are diagnosed with unexplained infertility, it's because our modern scientific foundation that we have built on the planet right now, our westernized medicine complex, they are not looking at the spiritual aspects of infertility. So what does that look like? All of us, we have an Akashic record in the Akashic records. And this is a very ethereal way of looking at it as if it's a library. It's a library and it catalogs every single life that we've had. Whether you believe in past lives or you don't believe in past lives, they're more parallel lives than anything, but they go and they look at every single experience your soul has wanted to experience. Now, souls come in and they want to experience a myriad of different things, and it's mind-boggling to believe that the soul wants to experience this, but the soul is trying to grow. So your soul is trying to grow and evolve, and in order to do that, they have to experience the opposite of who they are, which is a beautiful being made by God. So basically, they come in and the soul wants to experience possibly a miscarriage, a stillbirth, even though moving back into that and ending up having that same soul come back and be their mother, you're the mother or father of that son or daughter. So it's as if you had that second chance, but you did experience that initial stillbirth and miscarriage. Whatever reason that was, the soul may want to go through a very deep forgiveness journey, and this is the way your soul chose it. You may have wanted to really incorporate patience and understanding into your soul journey. So these are the building blocks that you chose to experience that. For me, I decided that patience was something that I wanted to experience. So I didn't meet my husband until 36, and we didn't have children until 38 and 40 years old. Was I infertile? Not necessarily, but did I have to wait like everyone else? Absolutely. So I get it on a different level. Now, some of this looks like birth loss, like we just talked about. Some of it looks like kidnapping. In past lives, maybe you had a son or daughter that was kidnapped. Maybe you went through a forced abortion. Maybe you also had a predator lifetime where you were the predator. You weren't necessarily the victim. You could also have had many victim lifetimes where you went through a lot of victimization, and that could look like anything. You could also have it stuck in the DNA and the actual generational essence of your family lineage, where there's been multiple miscarriages throughout the lineage. Your mother's mother had a miscarriage. Your mother's mother's mother had a miscarriage. So that is what it looks like from a soul perspective. Now, what do we do? How do we clear that and clean that up? There are ways to look through your Akashic records and to clear all of that junk. It's basically no longer needed anymore. These are old contracts that you decided to have at a certain time in your soul's evolution. And now that those days are over, you're ready to move on. And this is where you could do this on your own. You could learn ways to go into the Akashic records and clear this on your own. And it's not hard at this moment in history. There's so much light flooding the planet that you're able to actually do this and incorporate it into your healing path as you move up into ascension. There's also healing modalities that I've created and other folks have created to help you with this. One of them is the Akashic Records clearing, and I have it on my website under the healing exercises. So it is a very inexpensive way to learn about how to do this. And it's a great way to test my services to see if it's something that would work for you. I also have free options, and I have those on YouTube and on my website to listen and to really incorporate the modalities that I practice and I teach and offer for humanity to help you get through this. It's a passion for me to see these spirit babies come onto the planet, and they don't necessarily want to choose just any couple. You may have a spirit baby that is a part of your soul family, and they've been there for eons with you, many, many, many lifetimes together, and they want to come back, and they're choosing you. They don't want anyone else. And you may feel the tugs on your heartstrings as you connect to thinking about them. Or maybe all of a sudden you could be washing the dishes or taking a shower and you just get emotional because they're pulling on your heartstrings, really. So they're ready to come earthside, and there's a lot of them. And they're beautiful, amazing creatures that are just going to change this planet from the inside out. But what they're asking is for you as the mother or father to do some extra work, to clear out those old contracts and lay a foundation for them to come in earthside. So I wanted to explain what the shadow was and how it affects your infertility and how you can clear it and move on so that you can open up. All of my services, they do this, from the Welcome Your Baby service that I have that walks you through these steps. It walks you through the inner child, the connection to your inner child, your higher self, and also the spirit baby. They come together as one in a healing exercise that I've incorporated in that online class. Clearing your Akashic records, trusting your body, and giving your baby that invitation. So that is on my website, Welcome Your Baby course, online course. And also the spiritual fertility course, which goes into a lot of detail of how to create the conception cradle. What is the conception cradle? I've done many videos about this, but basically if you have the mother and the father, they come together and they hold the baby in a cradle. Their energy holds the baby up. And that's what's created every single time there is a conception on the planet. Pretty fantastic. And we do this on a very subconscious level. I think people that have one-night stands or things like that, they don't really think about creating a baby. So when you look at the recklessness of conception in certain instances, teenagers getting pregnant, things like that, they don't know about the conception cradle. Do they need to know? Probably not. Everything's just happening on a very unconscious level on this planet, but we're fixing that and we're cleaning that out. And we're starting to incorporate the ancient wisdom of fertility. And this is what I teach. So that's what's on my website. I make a lot of videos about this. So you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and I have a Rumble presence as well. So that's pretty much what I wanted to go over today. If you have any questions, please email me from fertilitytodelivery@gmail.com, and I'd love to hear from you, or you could send me a direct message. But if you've had a lot of blocks with fertility and you just feel like you're not getting anywhere, there's something gummed up in the energetics that needs to be cleared out, and that is what I focus on. So I'd love to help you out. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to explaining a lot more in many other videos. Have a great day.